Everything. Hello, welcome to this lovely sunny Wednesday morning. I don't know what it's like where you are. It's sunny in Manchester, but it's quite breezy, so it's not too humid. So I hope it's not too humid for some of you. I know the heat is affecting how you feel about doing exercise. Right, for the first few minutes, I thought I put consistency on the title of the thing, but it's not really consistency I want to talk. Well, it's sort of consistency. It's all sort of mixed together. I just want to talk about the importance of just doing something every day. Now, I think, and I have this tendency that sometimes I think, oh, I really don't want to do a full exercise session. I really can't be bothered, especially in this heat. And that's where my daily 6 come in. Just do something. Even if you only just do one of those, that's all. At least you've done something. But usually, when you start to do something, so if you think, oh, I'll just do some stick-em-ups, and you do that, you think, well, I might as well do 10. And then once you've done that, you might think, oh, I'll do some of this, because it doesn't really take a lot of effort. It doesn't take a lot of organization. You don't have to clear a space so that you can do it. And consistency is more important. It's better to do 5 minutes every day than 25 minutes once a week, say. And so consistency is really, really important. And walking. I want to talk about the 6K Daily Steps Challenge as well. Just to say that my Daily 6 is on the YouTube channel. I'm not sure how the channel works when people visit it. I only see it from the person that owns the channel's point of view. But if you click, if there's a facility to click on playlist, they're there a couple of times, because I still don't know how to use it, and I uploaded it too many times, but I didn't bother deleting it. But there's also how to do planks and how to do, what's the other one? Plank squat. And I'm going to put some more up over the next few weeks. So if you want to find out, and if you want to find out how to do anything, if you just think, Rosemary, how did you do that? Drop me a line and I'll put a video up. I'm going to put another one up about equipment as well, because people are asking me what strength of band should I get, various things like that. But so consistency is more important than sort of doing it. Right, so walking, as well as doing, I mean, there's quite a push on this at the moment about strength sessions, and you should be doing at least 2 strength sessions a week. If you're doing this session and the Monday session, that should count. But in between, and also on those days, you need to walk, and that's where my 6K Daily Steps Challenge comes in. Now, remember, I'm just going to put this down. Remember about, whoops. There's been an earthquake. Remember the steps. Remember the walking. Sorry, I'm going to put it down even more so you can see my feet. Sorry if you've had this talk on Monday. Remember, it's using your feet. Don't standing up nice and straight. You put your arms above your head like we do to check that you're walking straight, but it's your feet. Use your feet. Use your feet. And you can actually get along at quite a lick doing that for less effort. Oh, flipping heck. Nearly swore then. Partly swearing's all the rage at the moment, which is quite good, because I do like swearing. Although I think I've managed never to swear when I've been doing this, which is rather good, although I nearly did then. Right, yes, so if you can do 6,000 steps every day, and that's from when you wake up in the morning until you go to bed at night. It's not, oh, I've been sitting all day, I'm going to go and do my 6,000 steps. That's not the object of it. The object of the exercise, literally, is to count your steps from when you wake up in the morning to when you go to bed at night. If you want to do a 6,000 step walk, that's fine. You know, go outside in this beautiful weather, walk for half an hour. But in between, you're supposed to be walking as well. You should be sort of mindful that you shouldn't sit too long. There's something on my screen. Yes, because sitting is the new smoking. So movement is what, I mean, exercise can have negative connotations for people. So it's movement, just move. Just, if you want to, just start doing this. That's good for your core, it's good for your thighs, it's good probably can't see, but I'm doing very well. It's good for your thighs. Just move. Any movement that you feel like. You don't have to do the moves that I tell you, but just be safe. So if you're going to do arms like that, I would do it like that better. That protects you a bit. This one you just do nice and slowly. And this one, don't flail. You're not trying to fly. And we have come to 11 o'clock. So welcome. I hope, like I said, I hope it's not too hot where you are. If you're new, don't think there are any new people, but I don't know. You'll need a chair without arms and a band if you have one. If you don't have a band, it doesn't matter. You can still do the movements. You'll get benefit from it because it's movement and you're, using your muscles. Even when you're doing that, your muscles are still using. So we're going to start with a warm-up, and then we'll do the main body of the exercise, and then we will do a cool down with a stretching. So without further ado, well, yes, a little bit of ado. I'm just going to put this down without trying not to cause an earthquake. So go, I don't know what's the matter with this today. I don't know why it won't sit like it usually does. Usually it sort of balances on my mantelpiece. Right, we'll not attempt to fit any further by moving it. So we're going to start just by walking on the spot, okay? If you can, just very gently on your toes, because walking on your toes is really good. It's good for your ankles, it's good for your calves, not with high heels, just on using your own muscles, not a heel to plump you up. Yeah, it's good for your calves, it's good for your ankles, it's good for your feet, it's good for your balance. So if you want to, just walk around the house a little bit on your tippy toes. Swing your arms to give a slightly exaggerated arm swing to mobilize your shoulders. Because what we want to do is get the joints mobilized because there's synovial fluid in there. And when it gets warm, it gets thin and lubricates your shoulders or your joints like the oil in a car does. And you want to warm up your muscles, just to say, wait, we're going to be exercising you in a bit. So that's the purpose of all this. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to start with these arm exercises. The first one, make your hand like a wing. Remember there's a pencil. Imagine there's a pencil sticking out at the end and you're going to draw a nice big circle backwards. 5 backwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other one, don't forget the pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous. Next one we're going to do is we're going to just raise one arm. This is in the daily 6. I mean, this is warming you up, but it's also strengthening you. It's making your back, because your back muscles pull that arm up. Remember, muscles can only pull, they can't push. So we're just going to go raise that. 1. If you can't get your arm up by your ear, 2, just do it where you can. 3. This is not an exercise class where you have to do everything perfectly. 5. Just do what you can. Don't force anything. 6. If anything hurts, stop immediately. 7. All that no pain, no gain stuff is a load of old rubbish. 8. 9. This is for your benefit. 10. And if you're forcing your arm up, it's not, a bit like Dr. Strangelove, if you've seen it. If you're forcing anything, it's not doing your anything any good. Your muscles, your joints, anything. Just let it go to where it can, and then put it down. The constant motion hopefully will free it. Third one, stand with your hands against your thighs, your palms against your thighs. Turn them outwards, and then you don't need to do this dipping bit. Touch them above your head, turn them again, and bring them back to your thigh. 1, nice and slow and controlled. 2, don't let gravity pull them down. 3, place them down. 4, remember the twisting because it's nice and gentle, but it is helping your shoulder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, if you can't get your hands above your head, 10. Just do what you can, it's fine. And then the last one of the arm ones is the stick 'em up one, and we're just going to bring the arms in and touch your elbows together. If you can't touch your elbows together, absolutely fine. Go as far as you can. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and gentle, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. I'm just going to put this down slightly. Hope there's not going to be an earthquake. Right. Now we're going to do our little bit of a routine. And I do this because it helps, it mobilizes you, it mobilizes the joints, it warms up the muscles, it's good for your balance, it's good for your coordination, it's good for your strength, and it's good for your flexibility. So we're going to start just by doing a heel dig, but at the same time, we're going to do an opposite arm bicep curl. So you anchor your elbow into your waist, and you're doing the heel dig and the bicep curl. Okay? And this is just to warm the muscles. Look out, you're going to be used soon. 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to do step to the side. And you're going to have prayer hands, and as your leg goes out, your arms go out. Remember, try and imagine you've got headlights on your knees and they're pointing forwards. Don't be tempted to get them to come in. Don't let them drift in. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take a step back. And at the same time, your arms are going to come straight out in front of you. Again, try not to let your knees drift in. Remember those headlights. Splay your fingers. Jazz hands. Give your hands a bit of a workout. So you're going out and in, out and in. Woo. Falling over. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Just going to do a toe tap. And at the same time, just swing your arms. Nice, slightly exaggerated swing, but nice and relaxed. Cool. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to put all that together nice and slowly. So, heel dig, opposite arm and leg, remember. Side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side. This is really good for your coordination and memory, remembering the sequence. It's been shown that if you're exercising and at the same time remembering something new, it's really good for your brain. That's why dancing is so good. I suppose this is a sort of dance, isn't it? Right, last one. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Fab. Right, before we go into the main body of the exercise, we're just going to do a couple of more exercises just to sort of get your balance going and coordination. So we're going to do 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, up. Back, 2, 3, up. You can raise your arms. You do what you like with your arms. 1, 2, 3, up, back, 2, 3, up. Forward, 2, 3. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Back, 2, 3. Hold it. Forward, 2, 3. Back, 2, 3. Now this time we're going to go 1, 2, 3, up. 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 Back, 2, 3, up. Forward, 2, 3, up. Back, 2, 3, up. Side, 2, 3, up. Side, 2, 3, up. Forward, 2, 3. Again, coordination, 3. If you do 3 steps, then you're always got one leg in the air. 1, 2, 3, up. Back, 2, 3, up. Last time to the side. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Fantastic. Did you manage that? Sometimes it can be quite, which one's up, which one's not up. So we're going to start the main body of the exercise now. We're going to start, as usual, with a squat. Remember, a squat is sitting down without the chair. It's not bending your knees, it's bending your bum. And your knees, your feet are hip width apart or even wider, and your knees do not come in together. You can't do a free, and you don't need to go right down. You can go down to there, as long as your technique is right. And that's where the video on my playlist comes in. I'm going to put them on my Facebook page as well. And the address of my Facebook page is in the comments section underneath. But I haven't managed to upload the squat and the plank yet, but I'll do that. It wouldn't let me yesterday. Right, if you can't do a free squat, sitting in the chair, sit on the front of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, hands here, and just stand up and sit down again. When you sit down, or when I sit down, you stand up. Look, my bottom goes right out, and that's a squat. It's just that you're sitting down at the end of it. Hands, momentum. If you can't stand up, if you can't do that one, use your hands. But the object of the exercise, literally, is to be able to stand up from most chairs without using your hands. Right, sorry about all that waffle. We're going to do 10 squats. So 1, weights in your heels. 2, so you're sort of almost back. 3, 4, 5, 6, don't let your knees drift in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if you couldn't do 10 at that speed, that's fine. Do what you can. Again, if you can't do 10 of the exercises, it couldn't matter less. You need to do what you can do, and then you can build on it. Right, band if you've got one. If you haven't, just do the arm movements that I'm going to show you. Sitting at the front of the chair, legs stretched out, toes pulled back, and you're going to loop the band around your instep and have quite a lot of tension on the band. Don't hold it right at the end, because you need to have quite a lot of tension because you're going to pull your arms back. I'm going to show you face on what my arms are doing. So, your arms, you're sitting up straight, only your arms move, you're just pulling your arms back. Try and get your shoulder blades together. If you haven't got a band, just do these movements. You're not lifting that way or that way, just sliding your arms back. Okay, so 1, we're going to do 10. 2, we do 10 of everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's fabulous for your back muscles. We need a strong back to stop us stooping. Stooping, right. The next one, you can stand behind your chair. You can hold on to your chair because this is not a balancing one. You might need to hang on. And you're just going to lift one leg out to the side without sort of counterbalancing with your body. So you just want to stay upright with your toe pointing forward. Don't twist. Just going to bring it down and do the other one. Okay, we're going to do that 10 on each side. So we're going to go 1, place it down. Don't let gravity pull it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is really good for your 2 smaller glute muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can feel that there. Right, band, get your band, and stand on it with 1 foot or 2 feet, it doesn't matter. Anchor your elbow, and then hold your band with enough tension so that if you relax your arm, it would fall down, so that your bicep, which is this muscle here, is constantly under tension when your arm is there. And we're just going to stand sideways, close your arm. You're not going to lift the elbow doesn't come off your waist. It's only your forearm that moves. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. And then switch over. Anchor your elbow. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. And that was the bicep, which is at the front of the arm. We're going to do the triceps, which are the ones at the back. So if you can, put your band over your right shoulder and hold it with your right hand, or your left hand shoulder and your left hand, and the other hand holds it behind. That's going to be the tension on the band. Put your hand behind your neck, behind your head like this, and you're going, by controlling this, you're just going to point your hand up, your arm up to the ceiling. Again, it's only your forearm that moves. It's not the shoulder, it's just going up, straight up. If you've got mobility problems with your shoulder, start off with your hand here at your chest, and you're going to point to the floor. This uses the same muscle. So I'm going to do this because I can get my hand behind my head. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Do the one from the chest. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Don't have it too much tension because it's quite a difficult one, this. 5, 6, I can feel it now. 7, 8, 9, 10. When you're doing an exercise, I've said this lots of times, it should be so that you start off and you think, oh, this is easy, but then by about number 6 or 7, you should be thinking, oh, I'll be glad when this is finished. And at 10, you should think, oh, I'm really glad that's finished. Other arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The beauty of the band is if you start off and it's too tight, you can slacken it, or if it's too easy, you can tighten it. That's why I like bands a lot. you can adjust the tension, whereas with a weight, you've got to go and get either a heavier or a lighter weight. Plus, bands are so much easier to carry around. Right, balance. So we're going to, not holding on, if you can do it without holding on. We're going to raise a leg and then we're just going to put it round the clock and back up. We're going to do that 10 on each leg. But first of all, we're going to engage our core. So exhale, pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can, and then release slightly. Pull up your pelvic floor as well. Hold it there, and then we're going to, wherever you want to put your hands, I'm going to put mine on my hips. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing this because it overbalances you. 6. Ooh, it's overbalancing me as well. 7. If you need to hold on, please do. 8. We don't want people falling on the floor. 9. 10. Yes, it overbalances you, so it makes balancing just that little bit more difficult. Right, exhale. Pull your navel into your backbone. Pull everything up. And we're going to do the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6. Oh, hang on, I've lost my balance totally now. 7, 8. Ooh. 9, 10. So, what are we doing now? Oh, deep joy, side bends. Right. Those of you who know me will know that I really don't like doing side bends. They are really, really good for you, so I do them. Right. Feet slightly wider than hip width, and it's just going to the side. If you're going to put your hand above your head, which you can, if you want, you don't have to. Make sure it's straight so that you're actually using the muscles. It's not just floppy and inert. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, this is sticking to me now. I'm getting a bit warm. Other side. 1. The side's always easier. I don't know why. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, well done you and well done me. Right, abs, get the chair. And we're going to sit sideways on the chair. And sit so that your feet can easily touch the ground. With your knees at 90 degrees, feet flat on the ground. Hands out at shoulder height, parallel to the floor. And we're just going to raise. Keep your back straight. Don't sort of hunch it. Back straight. 1, 2, 3. It's just your legs that move. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. I'm going to move this back a bit so you can see me a bit better. It's a bit better. And then we're going to do that all over again. So hands out, back nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Right, we're going to do some for the back now. Very simple. Standing in front of the chair, feet hip width apart, just lean on the chair so that your back is straight. And then all we're going to do is do bowing. So we're going to just take our hands off the chair and stand up and then go back down. 1, 2, nice and slow and controlled. 3, 4, 5. If you put your hands on your back, you can feel your muscles moving. 6, 7. Good for your 8. Good for your hamstrings as well. 9, 10. Wonderful. And then the last one we do is just swinging a leg swing, because I like doing this. So just hold on to the chair, standing up nice and straight. Your body stays, it's just your leg that moves. Just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just let it swing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to loosen the hip. And then the other side, make sure nobody's standing behind you or in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Right. We're just going to do our routine, just to keep your brain going. And we're going to do it slightly faster. We'll do it 3 times, very slowly, and then we're going to speed up a bit. Try and keep up. So we're doing heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time, and then I'm going to do it more. I'm going to gradually start getting quicker. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. 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 Heel dig, side, back. One more time. Heel dig, side, back. Ooh, toe tap. Did you notice the deliberate mistake there? Right. We're just going to finish up, as if that wasn't exhausting enough for you. We're going to finish off by doing the, let me get my trusty stopwatch up. Our high intensity stuff. Now remember, that's 3 lots of 20 seconds. If you haven't done this before, running very, very fast. Tiny, tiny little steps, but as fast as you can. Your arms are going as well, but your arms don't go at the same speed as your legs, because your legs are much quicker than your arms. If you can't do the legs, if you can't do the running, you can do punching. But it's better if you do the legs, because it's better for your heart and your circulation, because your legs need more oxygen, so your heart has to work a bit harder. If you get any pain in your chest, if you've got any worries about your heart, worries about anything, just don't do it. We're all intelligent adults. We can decide whether we're going to do it or not. So, without further ado, are you ready? On your marks, set, go. (17, 18, 19, 20). Very good. How was that? Did you manage it okay? Remember, your fitness is shown by quicker recovery times, not by how fast you run. So, right, are you ready for the second one? Just let me start you off. On your marks, set, off you go. (17, 18, 19, 20). Just staring at the watch face, not actually paying any attention to what was going on. Yes. So remember, just try and do something every day. Don't think, oh, I've done Monday, I've done Wednesday. That's it. Once a week or twice a week. Twice a week's okay, but you need to do something every day, just to keep those old. Do the what's it called, birdie song, just to get those, keep those. When I say old, I'm talking relatively, of course, muscles going. Right, let's do the third one. On your marks, set, off you go. (17, 18, 19, 20). Well done. Right, just as you're catching your breath, just to remind you that if you've enjoyed the class, you can buy me a coffee. And the link for the buy me a coffee is in the comment section underneath the actual video, and the link to my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page is there too. If you haven't already, if you could hit the subscribe button. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just the more subscribers I have, the better. For some reason, it's if people search. If you've got more subscribers, if they do a search on fitness for older people or something, then my channel is more likely to come up than other people's if I've got more subscribers. And if you can hit the like on the on this class, then that'd be good as well, because people will say, oh, X number of people like this then. So it must be good. Right, so stretching. Calf muscles. Front leg bent, back leg straight, heel on the ground, toes pointing the same direction, lean forward. And then gently bend your back knee. Your heel will come off the ground, unless you've got peculiar anatomy. And then switch legs. And then gently bend your back knee. Okay. And we're going to do the quadriceps, the big muscles at the front of your thigh. If you can, grab your foot, your ankle, your trouser leg, whatever. If you can't do that, have your hands behind your back and just see if you can kick your hands. I'm going to do a static one today, because I want to actually feel, woo! I'm going to try balancing. I must get my balance better. It's not very good today. Some days your balance seems to be better than others for some reason. Right, static stretchers, switch legs, dynamic stretchers, keep going. Okay, right, we're going to do the hamstrings, the big muscles on the back of the legs. Sitting in your chair, at the front of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, stretch one foot out, toe pulled back, sitting nice and straight, just check that you're nice and straight, and then lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. Imagine you've got eyes in your chest and you're looking forward, your chest is looking forward. And that will stop you sort of collapsing into the stretch. Okay, and then switch legs. Just check that you're straight. Lean forward. And sitting upright. And then the last one, we're going to sit sideways in the chair, but at the front. So sideways in the chair like this, but with one leg hanging off the side. So you're right at the sort of front and at the side. And this leg stretches back. Keep your torso upright. So just get this leg as far back as you can. Whoa. I've got a sore bit there. When I press it, it's like, oh. It's sore, but kind of a nice sore, if you know what I mean. Well, it's not really nice, but. And then switch. And then standing up, have your arms at shoulder height. I'm going round the tree, not like that, at shoulder height, and then dip your head. And then if you can, interlink your fingers behind your back. If you can't do that, just try and get your elbows together. If you're interlinking your fingers, lift your arms. Okay, and then we're just going to do a few neck exercises. So we can sit down for this, but remember, don't use the back of the chair. Sitting nice and relaxed, and look down and to the side. And then take your hand and just gently press your neck forward so that you're stretching here. Very gently. And then look up and do it to the other side. And then look up. And then turn your head as far as it will go to the left. Don't move your shoulders, just your head. And then put your hand on your right hand on the right hand side of your face. Try and turn your head back to the middle, but resist with your hand. So you have a sort of fight going on. And then release and see if you can turn your head just a fraction of a millimeter more to the left. Bring your head back to the center. Turn it to the right. Left hand on the left hand side of your face. Turn your head Try and turn it to the center. Resist with your hand. Release and see if you can turn your head just slightly more. And then bring your head back to the center again. And that's it. Thank you very much. I will see you on Monday if you do the Monday class, next Wednesday if you're doing the Wednesday class. Bye. Oh, thank you for a second person for liking my liking the class. Thank you. Bye. Oh.